worst case scenario with a tax lien, you're getting it so cheap that a lot of the times just the land value is worth many times more than worst case scenario if you have to foreclose on that tax lien. Okay. The next thing is the personal interaction. You can talk to the county clerk, you can go into the office, you can see what's going on, and that is absolutely huge. You can really do great research. You get instant answers on the spot if you're in the county. A lot of the times there's less competition, especially the smaller counties. There can be a lot less competition out there for you. And just kind of the hands-on experience of just going in there. It's a lot of fun. Obviously, it's a travel expense for your business. You can get a lot of great market insights. Like when we're driving, we write down the names of realtors in the area. And in between driving from one property to the next, we'll call up the realtor and say, hey, what do you think of the area? We're interested in a property, things like that, right? You can do direct negotiation. You get immediate documentation in that situation. You don't have to wait in the mail for a super long time. And for example, like in Texas, it's some of the deed sales. There's been many times where we get a property and we go and you can be collecting rent from that property that day, or you get the property and you can assign it quickly or, flip it, which we've seen happen many times. I was at an auction once in New York and this guy bought this property and it happened to be attached to like a motorcycle clubhouse. And then they came late to the auction after it was sold. And the guy basically bought the property and then just assigned it right away for, I think it was like $5,000. So he made $5,000 within a matter of like 5 minutes. So that's pretty darn good. Let's see. There's a question here. Any tips for buying a property after a person passes and the land credit is expired? So remember, if all of this happens and it's going to the tax auction is always the priority lien. So it's going to wipe out anything that's above it. So in this situation, if the tax lien or deed is foreclosing, they're going to notify the people who are involved on any of the other stuff, and then they're going to have a chance to pay those taxes. But if they don't, all that stuff is going to get wiped anyway, right? So that's what we love about these tax lien and deed sales. So a bit of a comprehensive overview as far as that goes. So it's going to come down to kind of what appeals to you the most in that regard and where you live. Are you in a lien state? Do they have online auctions in person? I used to only like the in person, but now with what you can do online with the tools, it's great to be able to do both. Or if you're in a different country and you want to beam in and do this stuff, it's great. Because back in the day, it would take us hours. We'd use a big map with a highlighter. And that was a pain in the butt because we'd have to, say, for example, in Houston, you get the paper map, you're highlighting the route, you're circling things. It would take 3-4 hours just to draw all that stuff out. So